Dear children, welcome back to Class 5 English Literature class. We are doing the poem Going for Water by Robert Frost. In video 1, we talked about Robert Frost and we did the summary of the poem. This is video number 2, and today we will start with the explanation of the first 3 stanzas of the poem. So let's start with the poem's explanation. Going for Water by Robert Frost. The well was dry beside the door, and so we went with pail and can across the fields behind the house to seek the brook if still it ran. The poet describes that one day in his childhood days, when there was no water in the well, which was beside their house, that is, it was next to their house, and it was dry. So the poet and his brothers and sisters, they went carrying pail, underline pail, pail means the bucket. So they carried the bucket and the plastic cans across the fields behind the house to seek the brook if still it ran. So they carried the buckets and plastic cans and crossed through the fields which were behind their house as they wanted to find out the brook. Underline seek, seek means to find out. They wanted to find out whether that brook, underline brook, brook means a little river that used to be there earlier. So they wanted to find out whether it was still there or not, as they wanted to fetch water from that brook. Not lot to have excuse to go, because the autumn eve was fair, though chill, because the fields were ours, and by the brook our woods were there. Not lot means not willing. That means the poet was willing or excited to go to find out that brook. So he was looking for some excuse to go, because the autumn eve was fair. Underline eve, eve means evening. So autumn season was there when the leaves fall. Yes, so autumn evening was fair. Fair means nice and charming. Though chill, though it was a bit cold, but still the poet was willing to go, because the fields were ours, and by the brook our woods were there. Underline ours. Ours means the fields belong to the poet and his brothers and sisters. So, and by the brook our woods were there. The brook was flowing in the woods. Woods means forest, and that forest area also belonged to them. We ran as if to meet the moon that slowly dawned behind the trees, the barren boughs without the leaves, without the birds, without the breeze. We, underline we means the children. They ran to meet the moon. So they ran as if they wanted to catch the moon. The moon which slowly dawned, underline dawn. Dawn means emerged from behind the trees. It came up, it rose up from behind the trees. The barren boughs, underline barren boughs. Barren means leafless, without the leaves. Boughs means branches. So it was autumn season, the leaves had fallen and the branches of the trees were empty. They were without the birds and without the breeze. All the birds had flown away and the nature had terribly gone silent. So it was autumn season and it was all empty. The branches, there were no birds. So it was all silent. So we've done the explanation of the first 3 stanzas. We'll do the next 3 stanzas in the video 3. Thank you.